"34 hours ago, a terrorist group known as Dice Uprising has launched a global attack. They've taken over half the world in less than a day. They're demanding fossil fuel companies to pay them billions in 72 hours or they'll send us back to the Stone Age."
Why do we care?
Because those companies are our main source of income. They represent more than 70% of our GDP. If they go down, we go down.
And what if we don't pay? What do you mean by back to the Stone Age?
They'll hack all our communication satellites, destroy the submarine cables that connect Europe and America, and perform massive DDoS attacks to all our primary systems. That will paralyze us and our allies.
Why am I alone then?
We already sent teams 16 hours ago and they failed. DICE retaliated by hacking our national bank, the Federal Reserve, and some of our satellites, making our coordination efforts much more difficult. We can't afford another blow.
So you send me solo with no weapons and hope for the best. And if I get caught, you'll deny everything.
Sorry about that, but this is a black op. We cannot take any risks. The future of the world is at stake. Your mission is to eliminate the leaders of Dice Uprising.
Who are they?
They have a 3-person command structure. The lowest in command is Nayara Tepper, a tech and cyber whiz. The second in command is Tika Mulgar, a hand-to-hand combat specialist and the brains behind their ideology. And at the top, pulling all the strings, Kira Brand.
What? Kira?
Yes, the one who used to lead our SD squad.
I thought she was dead.
So did we, but it turns out she just defected from us.
Damn.
You'll reach the first target in Finland by an MPP. It'll take you as close as possible to the target. When it runs out of juice, you'll eject and use the HK to fly the rest of the way and land at the target site. I'll be in touch when you get there. You made it in one piece. Good job.
Thanks, sir. It's always a different ballgame from the VR training, but the BCI helps a lot with controlling the HK.
All right, listen up. We don't have much time. You landed near a military base up north. Our intel says there's a high-ranking officer named Mika Tanscannon inside. He's not a big shot, but if he's there, it means our intel is solid and we can use it for the next ops.
Got it. So I just need to sneak into the base and get eyes on Mika.
That's the gist of it. Scout the base and locate him. We've left a pair of binoculars for you to use. Once you've located him, take a picture with them. It's crucial that you stay low, keep quiet, and remain unseen. After you've confirmed his presence, return here. The HK will then transport you to a safe zone. Best of luck, Ripley. All right, you've got the binoculars. They got automatically assigned to one of the quick access buttons. To equip them, press the corresponding quick access button. When you're
There's a crack in the wall. Approach it, move against the wall, and press the dash button to lean. While leaning, move to the sides to slip through the crack. Once on the other side, press the dash button again to release.
There's a soldier up ahead. You've got a few ways to take them down. If you sneak up from behind, you'll see
Nearby, there's a spotlight. Avoid detection by waiting for it to look away, then press the dash button to run across the field. Also, just a quick reminder, you can check the sound you're making and how visible you are by looking at the gauge bars in the bottom right corner. Keep an eye on those gauges while you Ripley, I see you've got a weapon. You probably know the
Warning,
basics, but
there is
just in
an
case,
enemy threat in your
hold the draw
sector. She
button
is
to
armed
aim, then
and
press
hostile.
the action
Stay
button to
safe and
shoot.
communicate any
You can switch
movement.
between targets using the auto aim button. To reload, hold the draw button and press the reload button.
The target is gone. We lost her. Back to normal.
Freeze!
Attention, we have an enemy contact in your area. Be careful and report any sightings. No sign of the intruder. She must have escaped. Return to your post.
That data center is enormous. It's likely that they have several similar ones scattered across various military bases, possibly using them to hack into our systems. There should be some explosives somewhere around the base. Once you locate Mika, find them and use them to cause some damage.
Alert! We have an enemy situation in your vicinity. She is dangerous and unpredictable. Stay vigilant and update any changes. Warning! There is an enemy threat in your sector. She is armed and hostile. Stay safe and communicate any movement. Alert! We have an enemy situation in your vicinity. She is dangerous and unpredictable. Stay vigilant and update any changes.
It could be Mika, but he's turned the other way. We don't have a view of his face. Move to a different spot and use the binoculars to take a photo of his face, but be careful not to be seen. When you're ready to use the binoculars, just hold the first-person view button and use the picture button to snap a photo. That's good enough. Take care of the computers and go back to the extraction point.
Freeze!
Alert! We have an enemy situation in your vicinity. She is dangerous and unpredictable. Stay vigilant and update any changes.
Make sure to set up the C4 in this room. If it isn't already assigned to an item slot, access the item.
You can set up the C4 there.
Warning!
That's it
there is
for
an
those
enemy
computers.
threat in your sector.
Keep going.
He is armed and hostile. Stay safe and communicate any movement. Warning! There is an enemy threat in your sector. She is armed and hostile. Stay safe and communicate any movement. Attention, we have an enemy contact in your area. Be careful and report any sightings. All clear. Resume your patrol.
Ripley, do you copy?
Yes, sir. I've flown a few miles away from the base. I think we can talk safely now.
Good. You've done an excellent job. That intel confirmed we're on the right track.
Thank you, sir.
All right, what you're seeing now is the mission screen.
Based on the intel that we already have, we've picked a few locations that we think can bring us closer to our goal. We're trying to find the location of Crastal Cooper. Crastal is managing all the military assets of the European front. If we obtain that information, it will help us to predict future military actions and help us find Nayara.
You can see the amount of intel needed to find the exact spot in the slider bar on the top right of the screen.
We're facing a financial crunch due to DICE's retaliation. However, they understand the importance of this intel, so the government will compensate us for each mission. They'll allocate money from a covert operations fund to ensure we can continue our work. The higher the money, the higher the difficulty. Pick any mission when you're ready, and proceed to the next screen where you can secure your items. We've got